Hi, thank you for this interview. First of all, I want to know, how will you describe Battlefield Hardline?
Battlefield Hardline is a change for the Battlefield franchise. In the past, Battlefield's been all over the world. It's been to the jungles of Vietnam, it's been to the future, it's been to the battlefields of Europe, but it's always been a military theme. Where Battlefield Hardline is really different is that it's no longer a military theme, it's now a cops and criminals theme, and that's the really big change.
How do you think fans will receive this idea of changing what a Battlefield is from a long time ago? We know Battlefield for being war gaming. It comes from World War II, from 1942,
Yep.
an old game, and now Battlefield is changing everything about this war between cops and police.
So obviously we hope that they love it. I think there's a lot of interesting and exciting things in the cops and criminals fiction, though. If you think about the first things that come to mind, I don't know about you, but I kind of want to go out there and in a game I want to rob a bank, you know. I want to pull off that big heist. I want to get that big score. I want to get away with the money. And I think these are really exciting new themes that we can bring to the awesome gameplay that Battlefield already has, and I think the fans are going to love it. At least I hope they do.
Can I mention something between a crossover between something like Counter-Strike, an old game, with the amazing graphics and gameplay of Battlefield?
I think that any game you make in this genre is going to draw a lot of comparisons. I've heard the game compared to a number of different games, and I think that's natural when you have a new entry into a genre as crowded as the shooter genre. I think, though, that people who play Battlefield Hardline will find that it's still Battlefield. It's very DNA, it's very Battlefield, but it's also an exciting new experience. It's not Counter-Strike, it's not some other game you might talk about. It's its own thing. So I would say get into the beta, check it out.
We see in this game working together Visceral Games and DICE. What will come out from that combination?
Well, I've never worked on a Battlefield game before this, so it was incredibly helpful to have DICE collaborate on the design of this game. Those guys are the masters of Battlefield. They've been doing it for a decade. They're the only people who've been making Battlefield, obviously. So to have the guys who've been there that whole time, who understand all of the different attributes of Battlefield and how a Battlefield game is put together, what the distances are in the game, how the weapon systems work, how the vehicles work, all these things. It was critical to help me understand how to make a Battlefield game. So it's been a very tight-knit collaboration. They've been a fantastic partner to work with.
This game, will it work with Battlelog too?
Oh yes, absolutely. I mean, if you've used Battlelog, you know how deep and rich the stats collection aspect is, and it's great to go in there and see your last match scores, or look at the scoreboard, or look at your KD, or your score, or whatever, so we've still got all of that.
It will have a new feature, Battlelog?
Maybe. There might be some new features in there.
Okay, so we have to wait to see the new features, but well, I hope all fans across the world enjoy this new Battlefield. Any last words to say to them?
We're always looking for community feedback. So if you play the game, it's cool to tell us that you hate it or you love it or whatever. What's more interesting and more useful for us is tell us why. What do you like about it? What do you hate about it? And by listening to the community, we're still actually at a point where we can change some of the gameplay. We can. I'm not going to say that we're going to redesign all the maps or anything like that, but we can still change core aspects of the gameplay. So get in, play it, give us your feedback.
I will give my feedback too. Okay. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.